welcome everyone to our Post-Doctoral graduation recognition program. At this time, I would like to introduce the Dean of the College of Dentistry, Dr. Andrea Jackson.
Good morning, esteemed guests, faculty, staff, family and friends, and the guest of honors post-doctoral class of 2021. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 Post-Doctoral Resident Graduates Commencement Program. I extend a warm welcome to our graduates as well as to the family and friends and loved ones attending virtually. I would like to also welcome and recognize the program directors, affiliate faculty, administrative and clinical staff, and all who support the residency programs at the Howard University College of Dentistry and Howard University Hospital. I am happy to welcome Dr. Roosevelt Allen back to his alma mater. Dr. Allen is a graduate from the class of 1986 and is also the recipient of the College of Dentistry's Distinguished Alumni Award in 2014. I would also like to recognize and welcome our guests from United Concordia Dental, Ms. Kimberly Brennick and Ms. Elizabeth Myers. Welcome to Howard University. I'm privileged to share a few words with our graduating residents. You signed on as eager learners and practitioners to become part of the HUCD residency family. Whatever you may have imagined your residency experience to be, none of us could have predicted in your final months of training that you would become frontline navigators of healthcare through a global pandemic. You have courageously maneuvered through months of uncertainty as we have reimagined the delivery of academic courses and healthcare while keeping ourselves and families safe. Throughout these trying months, from the introduction of COVID-19 to this moment, we have witnessed your dedication, hard work, adaptability, courage, commitment, and compassion. And for that, we say thank you. I want to say to our program directors, Dr. Christian King, Dr. Dana Jackson, Dr. Kathy Marshall, Dr. Robert Gamble, and Dr. Melanie Thwaites, congratulations to you for a job well done in training these young professionals. Your commitment to their education is invaluable to their practices and the health of the populations they will now serve. We also recognize the faculty and staff who supported the graduates and made their training possible in a time when they needed it the most. You should be commended for your partners in the education of our graduates and the delivery of health care to our patients. For families and friends and the graduates watching virtually, we welcome you to our graduate recognition program. We want to say thank you for nurturing and supporting these young practitioners, and we are confident you will continue to support them through their endeavors. Now, graduates, you're becoming ambassadors for Howard University, planning excellence and in truth and service in fellowships, academic institutions, and private offices for where you will settle. Your role in the communities will solidify Howard's role and reputation as a world-renowned resource for outstanding clinicians and healthcare providers. I wish you the very best in your future endeavors, and congratulations. Now I'd like to direct your attention to the monitors for virtual salutations from Dr. Wayne A.I. Frederick, President of Howard University, followed by Dr. Anthony K. Buttar, Provost and Chief Academic Officer.
Congratulations to the 2021 graduates of the College of Dentistry. As the Black community continues to struggle with healthcare inequities and a lack of access to healthcare facilities and practitioners, dentists are poised to play an even greater role in supporting the overall health of their patients. We have seen this already play out
And now I will invite Dr. Christian King, Director for Post-Doctoral Education, to the podium for special presentations.
Thank you, Dean Jackson. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. I think I'm in haste for the lunch period. The associate deans, the chairs, the program directors, good morning to you all. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your assistance throughout the year, this past challenging year. I really admire your contributions to the College of Dentistry. And to the graduates, congratulations to all of you. You've really put in the hard work in spite of the limitations that the pandemic had imposed upon us. We know that we've given you the best under the circumstances. You've been taught by the very best. So we want you to go out and be the best that you can as oral healthcare physicians, because that's what you are. We want you to be advocates for your patients, for their total well-being, not just oral health alone, but for their total well-being. We're talking about educating you to be social activists, and that's the very essence of what Howard University is all about. Howard University inculcates in all of us not only to be educationally prepared, but to be socially prepared in all our endeavors, now and in future, to make sure that we dismantle systemic racism and advocate for social equity and social justice. Now I'm going to be presenting the special awards. These special awards are particular in the sense that they designate certain areas in which each program wants to recognize the achievements of particular residents. So I'm going to ask Dr. Christina Coleman to come forward for the presentation of the Pediatric Dentistry Leadership Award, given by Dr. Felicia Goins to the Post-Doctoral Residents, who has demonstrated academic excellence and outstanding leadership as Chief Resident. To Dr. Asimi Hanana, the Reverend Samuel and Florence Laway Memorial Award, a certificate given by Dr. Davidson Laway to the graduating resident who has demonstrated a high level of dedication, leadership, humane attributes, and unyielding clinical excellence in oral and maxillofacial surgery. Congratulations. To Dr. Monique N. Heron Kamihana, sorry if I mispronounced. The Orthodontic Department Award presented to the postdoctoral resident who has demonstrated superior performance in postgraduate research. Congratulations. To Dr. Brianna D. McRae, the Orthodontic Post-Doctoral Award in Biomechanics, given by Dr. Jerry Thomas to the postdoctoral resident who has demonstrated superior clinical performance in orthodontics. Congratulations. Also to Dr. Brianna D. McRae, don't leave yet, the Orthodontic Department Award to the postdoctoral resident who has served as chief resident during his second or her second year of postdoctoral study. Congratulations. To Dr. Austin Owens, the Thomas J. Pinson Award, presented to the postdoctoral oral surgery resident who has demonstrated proficiency in oral surgery techniques, high scholastic achievement, and overall clinical excellence. Congratulations. To Dr. Lenford Sutton, the Pediatric Dentistry Leadership Award given by Dr. Felicia Goins to the postdoctoral resident who has demonstrated academic excellence and outstanding leadership as chief resident. Congratulations. To Victoria Lennis, the Advanced Education in General Dentistry Postdoctoral Award in recognition of academic excellence, reliability, exemplary work ethic, and dedication to the dental profession. Congratulations. This is not on the program, but I would like to take the pleasure for my general practice residents please to stand up because they have been exceptionally good during this past academic year. I recognize you for your hard work, for your leadership. You know, you can stand up. Now, I have the special privilege to welcome Dr. Roosevelt Allen, Major General, United States Air Force Dental Corps, retired. Dr. Allen, can you please come on, please?
Thanks to the residents for all of your awards. Outstanding. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce our esteemed and honored distinguished alumnus of Howard University College of Dentistry. Dr. Allen is the Vice President and Dental Director for United Concordia Dental. In his role, he is responsible for clinical and dental policy for all departments of defense and other government contracts for more than 4.1 million active duty service members, active duty family members, and National Guard and Reserve service members and their families. He also provides clinical and dental policy oversight for Pennsylvania and Delaware's medical assistance programs. Dr. Allen entered the Air Force upon graduation from Howard University College of Dentistry in 1986 and held various clinical educator and command positions. When he retired as a two-star general after 32 years of service, he was holding positions of the Air Force Medical Service Director of Healthcare Operations and Research and Air Force Dental Corps Chief, responsible for approximately 1,000 dentists and over 3,000 dental assistants, dental hygienists, dental laboratory technicians, and support staff. Prior to entering dental school, Dr. Allen received his Bachelor of Arts degree from Lincoln University. During his career in the Air Force, Dr. Allen completed a 2-year comprehensive dentistry residency, receiving a certificate from Wilford Hall Medical Center, San Antonio, Texas, and a Master of Science from the National Defense University Industrial College of the Armed Forces, Washington, D.C. Dr. Allen is a diplomate of the Federal Services Board of General Dentistry, a diplomate of the American Board of General Dentistry, Master of General Dentistry, Academy of General Dentistry, Fellow of the International College of Dentists, Fellow of the American College of Dentists. He is a member of the American Dental Association, National Dental Association, and the Association of Military Surgeons, United States. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Allen.
Well, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Yeah. Well, Dean Jackson, thank you so much for that introduction. Good morning, everyone, and to the class of 2021, I say congratulations. I'd also like to say welcome to the other deans, the associate deans, program directors, faculty, staff, parents, other distinguished guests, and class of 2021. So class of 2021, as I said, congratulations to you on this significant milestone. The first of what I know will be many to come. And I know you all are ready to celebrate and go out and have a good time. But before you do that, I would ask that you acknowledge a few people who have made this possible for you. And I don't know how you keep in contact with people these days. I know I'm old, so my techniques are probably a little obsolete. But if you make phone calls, or you send emails, or you send texts, or if you do whatever, I would ask that you first reach out to your parents, your grandparents, your guardian, whoever it was that raised you. Someone instilled in you the value of education and the importance of pursuing a goal and seeing it to the end. And I would say take the opportunity to do that. The next thing I would say is that you have been very fortunate to be here at Howard University's College of Dentistry. You have had an outstanding staff, administrators, a team here at the university, but you've also probably had other mentors throughout your life. I would say take the opportunity to reach out to those staff members here at Howard, as well as those different mentors that you have had in your life, and thank them for the impact that they've had on your life as well. And then finally, I would ask that you reach out to your significant other, your partners, your children. I'm sure that over your tenure in your residency programs, that they have made a number of sacrifices and compromises in order for you to sort of achieve this milestone and to be present today. So I would ask that you do that. Now, as I was thinking about what I was going to say today, I actually thought back to my graduation. And you know what? I don't remember a thing about it. I would ask each of you to think back to your most recent graduation. Now be honest, think back to the last time you graduated and walked across the stage. Do you remember who the keynote speaker was? If you do, raise your hand. Just what I thought. Now let me ask you something else. Now that you remember the keynote speaker, do you remember what he or she said to you? How many hands do I have up? So I recognize that there is probably nothing that I can say that will be so resounding that you will remember it probably into next week. And so I will keep that in mind and will keep my comments relatively short. I also sort of think about this as sort of a dinner. You know, you guys are really here to get your certificates. That's what it's all about. I'm sort of the salad or the appetizer that comes before the meal. And I realize that I'm gonna be here just for a short period and I will be out of your way so that the main course will sort of come its way. But as I was thinking about it, I thought I would share some words with you about success. And I think all of you would probably want to know, what is it that allows you to be successful? And I think it boils down to one word: teamwork. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about teamwork and then, as I said, sort of finish up. I think it's important to recognize that if you're going to be successful in whatever it is that you do, whether it is in practice, whether it's with your family, you really do have to focus on teamwork. First of all, I recognize that as you graduate today, all of you have a significant amount of talent, or you wouldn't have been accepted into the program and you wouldn't have finished. But I think Michael Jordan sums it up fairly well. Talent will win you games. Teamwork wins championships. You will not be successful in life or anything that you do if you are not able to work with other people. You have got to be able to work with other professionals, your staff members, your family, and if you can't do that, it doesn't matter how smart you are, how talented you may think you are. You know, you may cut the best preps, you may reflect the best flaps, you may do the best surgery that exists out there, but if you can't work and get along with other people, you will not be successful. Another thing you need to remember is that everyone needs to be treated with dignity and respect. It doesn't matter who they are, where they come from, what type of job they have. If they're part of your team, remember that they deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. I was in an organization and I used to always meet with my staff, didn't matter what they did or where they belonged in the organization, for about 15 minutes as they came into the organization. Because I wanted to know everyone who was part of the organization, but I also wanted the opportunity to make them aware that they were contributing to the overall success of that organization. So I met with the custodial staff and I met with senior officers who came into the organization. Because those custodial staff members, they were the ones who ensured that we met our infection prevention program. They made a significant impact on the overall organization and the success of that organization. So I would ask that you keep that in mind as you interact with people all the time. The other thing I would ask is that remember that you should advocate for others. While when you go into your position, whatever position you have, people are going to do everything they can to please you because of your title, because of who you are. But it's also important for you to advocate for others because you will be successful. But it's important for you to ask them what are their goals, what are they trying to achieve, because I think that's important as well. And then I think it's important for you to obtain a mentor. You need to decide or figure out where you want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and you need to develop a plan. What's your plan to get to where you want to go? And hope is really not a strategy. Hoping that it happens, it probably won't. But if you get a mentor and you talk to that individual, they will help you to realize maybe some of the obstacles you may have to overcome, or just some of the things that you have to do in order to achieve your goals. Next, I wanted to talk to you about the importance of advocating and supporting work-life balance. Now, I think all of you are probably aware that when it comes to dentists, we have a very high suicide rate. Work-life balance is really about developing resiliency. It's about establishing a way of bouncing back when something bad happens to us or to you. And let me tell you that something bad will happen to all of us. And how we deal with that is really what's important. I say to you that because we all deal with stress, we deal with depression, we deal with financial issues, we deal with relationship problems, we deal with death in the families, we deal with divorce. How you handle it and how you respond to it is really what's important. And I think that there are 4 things that you should focus on if you want to have a well-balanced life: mental health, physical health, spiritual health, and social health. From a mental health standpoint, I really think it's important for you to feel good about who you are and to recognize that people deal with stresses. And that also it's important to realize that you can go talk to a provider, you can talk to your minister or pastor or whoever, or someone or a friend in order to deal with some of the issues that you have. So I think that's important. From a physical standpoint, I think it's very important that you do three things. That you eat properly, you get enough sleep, and you get some exercise. I generally think if you do those three things from a physical standpoint, you will be okay. And then from a social standpoint, it is really important for you to foster relationships that you have with your family and friends, because when you have difficulties and challenges that you are encountering, it is those individuals that you will rely on. And so develop those relationships, foster those relationships, and those are going to help you tremendously. And lastly, from a spiritual standpoint, I don't tell people who to believe in or what to believe in, but I think it's important to believe in something, because I think that is important as well. I want to talk about a few other things. I think it's also important for you to be open to criticism. We all deal with criticism. There's an old African proverb that says, smooth seas will not create skilled sailors. That means that you are going to encounter some difficult storms in your life and in your practice. But you really need to learn from those. There's also a saying that says, the first time you make an error, it's a mistake. The second time you do it, it's on purpose. The third time you make the very same mistake, you're developing a habit. Be aware of the habits that you're formulating as you're practicing. Learn from those mistakes that you make. You will make them, but learn from them so that you don't repeat them. Another thing I was going to say is it's important to respect yourself and others will respect you. How you interact, how you talk to people, how you present yourself, how you write and listen. If you listen to people, that's going to have a huge impact on you as well. And then the last thing I wanted to just mention when I'm talking about teamwork is knowledge. It's important to be a lifelong student. Continue to learn as much as you can. You've just cracked the book on dentistry. Believe me, I continue to learn every day. And I graduated from this institution in 1986. And there is so much more that you will continue to learn in your profession. So I've talked to you about a number of things that I think will help you to be successful when it comes to teamwork. And you may ask, how do you remember that? Well, I just spelled out a mnemonic for you, to be honest. T, talent will only take you so far. E, everyone needs to be treated with dignity and respect. A, advocate for others. M, get yourself a mentor and mentor others. W, work-life balance. It's very, very important. O, be open to criticism. It will come your way. R, respect yourself and others will respect you. And K, knowledge is very important. It's essential if you're going to be successful in this profession. So when you leave Howard University, you're going to leave with a stockpile of knowledge, wisdom, clinical skills, and the collective judgment of a great and learned fight. However, there is much that cannot be given to you when you depart. Three things: courage, will, and determination. The courage to do the right thing, that's up to you. The will to never compromise what you know is right, that's up to you. And the determination to know yourself and to live up to your best, that's up to you. These things you must find in yourself, and you must determine what they are. I grew up in the country and I grew up on a farm, so I'm going to leave you with this last quote. A man or woman who acquires knowledge and does not use it is like a farmer who plows his fields and they do not sow it. You have gathered a bunch of knowledge from this institution. I would ask that you go and share your knowledge and make our profession better. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Allen, for your most engaging and informative presentation. I think we all can take a lot from what you just said, and we appreciate your time coming here and talking to our young graduates as they move on to their professions. We will hear more from Dr. Allen a little later in the program. And now I'd like to invite the program directors to the podium to present their graduates in the order listed in the program. So first we will have Dr. Marshall in the Orthodontic Residents.
So this is all of our orthodontic residents. I think I have some prepared remarks. They gave us 2 to 3 minutes. I think I can do it in 30 seconds. The Howard University Orthodontic Program celebrates its 2021 graduating class. We congratulate you, our second-year residents, for enduring more than any class before. A technology disaster in your first year, followed by a global pandemic which bridged your first and second years, and a Capitol uprising. You are hard workers. You are determined to succeed, battle-tested, and destined for greatness. We know you can weather any storm. Graduates, the future of orthodontic leadership, education, and research is up to you. This means our profession is in good hands. Dr. Denise Cherry received her dental degree from the University of Mississippi Medical Center. She will be returning to practice in Mississippi. Congratulations. Dr. Asia Henry received her dental degree and Master's of Health Science from Meharry Medical College. She will be practicing in Memphis, Tennessee. Dr. Henry sends a special thank you to her mother, Ms. Dahlia Harrison, for her inspiration and support. Received her dental degree from Arizona School of Dental and Oral Health and the Certificate of Advanced Education in General Dentistry at Howard University. She will be practicing in Arizona. Dr. Heron Carmignani extends sincere thanks to Siraj Heron, Gary Carmignani, and Naveed Medipur. Dr. Lisa Quatten received the dental degree from University of Kentucky. She is thankful to her parents, Alex and Stella Quatten, all of the Quatten sisters, and her mentor, Melody Butler Long. Dr. Brianna McCrae received her dental degree from Howard University. Dr. McCrae expresses gratitude for the support of her mother, Carolyn McCrae, her father, Evans Carter, and all of her family and friends. And Dr. Kermit Michaud received his dental degree from Howard University. He will be practicing in Florida. Dr. Michaud wishes to thank his mother, Miss Denise Langnier, for unwavering support. We would also like to say an additional special thank you let's see. Dr. Avadis Abrahamian, the orthodontic department wishes to present to you the Howard University College of Dentistry Department of Orthodontics Lifetime Service Award, presented to Dr. Avadis Abrahamian in appreciation for your leadership and contributions to orthodontics at Howard University for 30+ years of dedicated service. The Orthodontic Department wishes to present to you as well. We would like to present to you the Howard University College of Dentistry Department of Orthodontics Outstanding Service Award, presented to you in appreciation for your leadership and contributions to orthodontics at Howard University for 20+ years of dedicated service. And now Dr. Campbell to present to the Advanced Education and General Dentistry.
We're advanced energy.
Thank you, Dr. Marshall.
All right, so a few words about AEGD for this year. The thing that comes to mind is just dedication. We were fortunate that when all the craziness started, thank you, Dean Jackson, for being able to arrange the special permission from the university to open the postdoctoral programs, remain open to continue training, even though the predoctoral clinics were closed. And so, you know, as you need to do as a dentist, particularly as a general dentist, no offense to anyone else, when you got lemons, you gotta make lemonade. So we were able to capitalize on that opportunity. It wasn't a tough situation. It was an opportunity. And you guys got the benefit of being able to be the ones who fielded the urgent care and sick call in the College of Dentistry when the rest of the school was closed. And I know that at first it might have seemed like, oh my God, it's a lot. But that is some outstanding learning. Just being able to assess, intake, diagnose, figure out what's going on, and find something that can relieve that person's symptoms for the time being and stabilize them until they can come back. You did a great job with that all year. Did a great job with everything else. It was not easy. We, as you know, we're the jack of all trades clinic. We get the crazy stuff, and you guys manage it just like pros. Would never guess this was your first year in resident training. You manage it like pros. Proud of you. So, without further ado, our graduates, we have Dr. Gurbuk Dhaliwal. Come on up, sir. Dr. Dhaliwal, let me get her back. Maharishi Makaneshwar University in India. And upon completion of the AEGD program here, he is pursuing a second program, and he's keeping his options open. He's got applications in both for another AEGD or an endodontic residency. This was the lover of root canals. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he is. So I really want to congratulate you on the job well done. And in addition to sending special thanks to his family, he was kind enough to send a special thanks to the faculty in AEGD, and we're happy to have done it. Next, we have Dr. Victoria Lennis, who is a graduate of Howard University class of 2020. Dr. Lennis, when she, well, in a couple days really, early July, she will start working in true community spirit. She's going to be working at the Mary Center for Maternal and Child Care Health Clinic, and she's going to be working there very quickly. And that's definitely what we try to instill in our learners, is care about your community. So that is a federally qualified healthcare facility. So I won't say there's no benefit to it in addition to the great experiences. She'll be getting some assistance with paying back student loans by working in that clinic, and it's a win-win. A win for the patients, and a win for you, and a win for Howard. Keep representing us out there. And she also, in addition to the typical thanking her family for support, she was also kind enough and generous enough to send a thanks to the faculty of AEGD. And the support staff. I see Tamala Price Carter out there. I don't know if Amanda Carter's here. I see Dr. Garcia there, but we also have faculty from different areas. Dr. Matthews from Post-Doctoral also. Dr. McIntosh Clark from Periodontics, and we're very happy to have been working with you guys. So last but not least, we do have one graduate who's not present today. In true spirit of always moving forward, Dr. Anshu Khanna. She received her dental degree in the Army College of Medical and Dental Sciences in India. She also completed a master's at the University, UTHSC, University of Texas Health Science Center in Houston, and was actually about 2/3 of the way through a PhD program when she got accepted to this program and took some time off to join us for a year. She is not present today because today is her first day of orientation at a second AEGD program in Washington State. So wherever you are, Anshu, congratulations, God bless, and keep doing well. Okay, I believe next up is Pediatric Dentistry. Did I get it right, Dr. King? Oh, Jew, oh, sorry about that. My esteemed colleague, Dr. Christian King, Director of the General Practice Residency Program.
Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. Before I put on my hat as the Director of General Practice Residency Program, there is an award that we did miss, and I don't want us to miss the well-deserved recognition. I would like to call Dr. Thomas, the chair of the Department of Pediatric Dentistry, while we're presenting this award to Dr. Megan Phillip. She, in pediatric dentistry, she has achieved the highest academic average during the 2 years of her postdoctoral study in pediatric residency program. Dr. Megan Phillip. Practice residents, you've been through a very difficult year, and in spite of all the limitations, you presented yourselves to the hospital on a daily basis. You did not miss a day, even through the height of the pandemic. As I said earlier, I'm really proud of both of you. Now, Dr. Anahita Nuruzi. She received her dental degree this year from Charitable College in New York and received a master's degree from the University of Virginia, Commonwealth University. She will be practicing in the area. Dr. Nuruzi wishes to thank her sons, Arad and Evan, her family for support, and of course her attending faculties, Dr. David Jackson and yours truly. To Dr. Oyindamola Olusheye. Dr. Olusheye received her dental degree from Howard University. She will be practicing in the area. She hopes to be an orthodontist someday. Dr. Olusheye is grateful for the support of her parents, Mr. Olumuyiwa Olusheye and Aderunke Olusheye are members of her family, and a special thank you to Dr. David Jackson and yours truly. Congratulations. Now I'll be calling on my esteemed colleague, Dr. Melanie Twix, Program Director for Pediatric Dentistry. Dr. Twix.
It is almost afternoon. Well, it is afternoon. Welcome, everyone. I just have a few words. I tell you, this is a celebration of Howard University. It's a celebration of our graduates. It's a celebration of life, because all of us present here are a testimony of resiliency. We, as a people, have gone through a lot and made it to the other side. So I want to thank all of you. There have been a lot of good words about life, about Howard University, about moving forward. And as I was sitting there listening, I looked at those words right up here behind us. It says, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. And we at Howard University have always had the heart at the center of what we do, okay? And I'm so proud. I really am proud of not just my residents, but I'm proud of all of the residents. I love one of the sayings that Dr. Allen said, smooth seas will not create skilled sailors. And I'm telling you, it has not been smooth sailing these past 18 months or so. But we made it. We made it as a team. We made it as a people. And I'm so grateful for that. And I hope all of you are grateful for not just the education, but the mentors, the friends, everybody who has helped you arrive at this point. I want to just give a saying. And some of my residents know I like all these little sayings, but be the reason someone smiles today. Don't walk around with a frown on your face. A smile is absolutely free, and you don't know what your smile can do for someone else. We talk about being resilient. We talk about going through struggles. Everybody can use a smile. Everybody can use a pat on the back. You don't know what that can do for them to move forward, okay? So with that, I want to congratulate the Pediatric Dentistry Residents. Okay. Before I begin, I want to thank my chief residents, Dr. Christina Coleman and Dr. Lenford Sutton. Now, I can tell you it wasn't easy. It certainly wasn't easy. But life isn't easy. But it's worth it. I'd like to bring up Dr. Rajveer Ball. He received his dental degree from Nova Southeastern Medical Center. Long Island, New York. Dr. Paul. Dr. Christina Coleman. She received her dental degree from the University of Maryland, so we are alumnus. She will be practicing in Silver Spring, and she would really like to thank her parents, Ronald and Glenda Coleman, and all of her family and friends who have assisted her in getting to this point. Thank you. Next is Dr. Roxanna Delgado. She received her dental degree from Howard University. And she plans to practice in Miami. And since we had talked about Miami, I'd like to take a moment of silence for all of those who have family and friends, colleagues in Miami that may have been affected by that tragedy. So just a few seconds. Thank you so much. Dr. Delgado wishes to thank her parents, Israel Delgado and Maria Arguelles. Next is Dr. Saman Nazemian, who received his dental degree from Nova Southeastern, and he plans to practice in Fairfax, Virginia. Dr. Nazemian. I taught his mother. And so this is my second group of parent-child resident that I have taught. So I'm really proud. Dr. Nazemian sends special thanks to Dr. Shura Sharif and Sunny and Supi Nazemian and Mahin God.
Grandma, can't forget her.
Grandma. So really proud. Thank you. Next is Dr. Megan Phillip. She received her dental degree from the University of the West Indies. Not sure where she will be practicing, but she definitely, I hope that she stays put. She's an excellent student, as you have noticed. She got the highest academic achievement during her 2 years. Dr. Phillip is thankful for her parents, Arnott Phillip and Peggy Phillip, and as well she would like to thank her family and many friends. And I'd like to introduce our next chief resident, Dr. Lenford Sutton. He received his dental degree and Master's of Health Sciences from Meharry Medical College. He will be practicing in North Carolina, and Dr. Sutton wishes to express gratitude to Dr. Lenford Sutton Sr., Dr. Akia Everett, Dr. Brandon O. Goodlow, Dr. Carolyn Williams for their support. And it's amazing. Dr. Carolyn Williams is a mutual colleague that passed on, but definitely, even though you may have a mentor, what you learn from your mentor lasts for life. So, thank you. Dr. King, continue.
Dr. Twix, don't go. Can you stand beside me? Well, this program, as you can see, is dynamic. Dr. Twix has been an esteemed colleague of her, the major the program directors. Behind the scenes, we are quite exuberant, and all we do is for the benefits of the residents. Let me just put it that way. Unfortunately, Dr. Twix will be retiring soon, and the chair of the Department of Dentistry would like to recognize her today. May I also call on the dean? The dean did not know about this, so I did not know, so it just came up, so that's why I said the program is dynamic. Dr. Thomas.
Good afternoon. This is going to be quick. I know Dana Jackson is rushing to come. Good. But anyway, I take this opportunity to congratulate Dr. Melanie Joyce on her retirement from academia. After 40 years of outstanding service to the college and the university, Dr. Joyce is retiring at the top of her game. She supported the department chair to achieve the goals and objectives of the department through her leadership, commitment, and attention to detail, and also with her work ethics. On a personal note, Dr. Twix was always there when I really needed, especially at hard times. Once again, congratulations, and I wish you the best for all your future endeavors.
Jackson, what would you like to say for your words?
Well, this is a wonderful way to thank Dr. Thwaites. We really appreciate all of her service and her support over the years, and she's been such a wonderful colleague, and I call her a friend. You know, we've had many engaging conversations about, you know, education and life, and she's just wish her well, all the best for her in her future next chapter. I know she has many plans. Dr. Thwaites is always planning. She has many plans scheduled, and I just hope that she is not a stranger, stops by, come by, and we certainly wish her, we're just so happy for her at this time. And Dr. Abrahamian, didn't get to say anything about you, but so good to see you again. And, you know, both of you, if you have any free time in the future, just stop by, you know, and give us a little, share more with us, because we miss you. Thank you.
And the last but not the least, my prime, Dr. Danny Jackson. He's the program director for oral and maxillofacial surgery. He's also the chair of the Department of Dentistry at Howard University Hospital, and also the chair of the oral and maxillofacial surgery program at the College of Dentistry. So, my friend, I bow to you.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I'm proud of all the graduate residents. It's been, as we say, a tough year, but I've seen growth in all the residents. I've got to work with most of them. And it's a pleasure to see young people grow up, from boys to men, from young ladies to women. You wish them well. You look at them with admiration. You know, you had a hand in making them what they are. It's really just a pleasure. For my surgery residents, it's appropriate we go last because I think we're the best. We set the trend. You're leaders. You make it happen. When there's a problem, if with any patient, they call us for a reason, because we're trained well. We know what to do. We don't panic, and we get the job done. These three guys, I've been doing this for a while. I know what good residents are. These three guys are very, very good residents. Not only are they quality people, they're family people, God-fearing people, and their hearts that care about the patient. And it's unusual that you see that in men, just young men. But I've got a chance to work with them, and I've seen the development in all of them, and I'll speak a little bit about each one of them as they come up. Surgery, I have to brag a little bit about the surgery program, so I'm just getting back. We have two firsts in oral maxillofacial surgery. We have trained more African Americans and people of color than any program in the country. And we have trained more females of any ethnicity, any race, of any program in the country. Hands down. It's a testament to our dean, and the leaders that we have in this room, that we give back in all different ways. And we want to try to make the world a better place by promoting and graduating people that have quality characteristics. They have heart, they have soul, they're patient first, patient centered, not dollar centered. So that's what I train them to do, because I said this, that Dr. Jackson could have stayed in private practice, made a whole lot of money, but my heart is here at Howard with you guys and with you guys in the back. And we're gonna make it happen through leisure. My first cousin, I always say that, my first cousin, Dean Jackson, we're gonna make it happen. And all the other deans, Grant Mills and Fryer and everyone else. Okay, let's start talking about the residents. And Dr. Anshu Khanna, good heart, good man, very soft-spoken, but very dedicated. His wife's actually in school now, and he will be joining the faculty with us. And so he will also be working in private practice also, but he will be part-time private practice and part-time with the faculty with us. He hails from the University of Texas in Houston. Not a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm not happy. but we have him coming through, and nicest guy in the world, very hardworking, very organized, and very smart. Intellectually, he thinks all the time. And it's a pleasure getting to know him and to understand him. And I have nothing but success for him, because I see a little bit of me in him. And so I'm very proud of you, Doctor. Congratulations. Next one up is my man, Joyce. When I first came here a year and a half ago, and I met Dr. Joyce, he was very quiet and soft-spoken. I shut him down. I said, Dr. Joyce, we lead. You have to speak up. And once I said that, I couldn't shut him up. He has taken the ball and run with it. He is so organized. He's so pro-Howard. He's a Howard graduate, of course. And his wife is also a Howard graduate. But he has gone the extra mile to make us better. He has relationships with all the faculty members over the college. All of them love him. Where's Nicholas? I said, call Dr. Jackson. But he always goes, he represents me. And that's very important. It's very important. He's going to be successful. He's going to be in the area, practicing Greenbelt at a specialty practice, Greenbelt, oral, and facial surgery. When he was interviewing, he had about 10 companies trying to hire him. And we talked about it. He said he was going to make the best decision for him and his family. But the practice has to be related to what he felt was right. Patient-centered, you know what I'm saying? And do quality work and be honest and be forthright. And so that's what he's done. And he's going to do very well. I'm hoping to get him back on the faculty at some point in time, but it is a pleasure knowing him. He's a quality man. He's a man. And that man first, profession second, my man. Thomas Benson was the founder of our program, and he started the program in 1967, and he stayed until 1993, where he handed it off to a young guy by the name of Dana Jackson. So I was the second program chair in the history of this program. When you give the award from the founder, and we used to call him Jesus because he was that good. No disrespect to religious, but I mean to the highest honor. He was the first African-American graduate of the University of Michigan, 1956 to 59. When he graduated as a student, he graduated from surgery. He was sent from Howard, he was on faculty when he graduated from surgery. They put his portrait that still hangs in the University of Michigan right now. As a young man, since 1959, his portrait is hanging in the University of Michigan. That's Thomas Benson, our founder. So when we give this award, we give it to the people that the best of the best, which means you have the total package. When they talk about LeBron James, and you got the total package in surgery, man. You have the brains, you have the kindness, you got the heart, you have the hands. You're gonna do very well. Dr. Owens, I was, unfortunately, he's going back down to Mississippi, but that's all right. He's joining a private practice, Hattiesburg Oral Facial Surgery. He's someone I'm very proud of because he's understated also. None of them are braggadocious like Dr. Jackson, because but they are confident in their ways and they're people-centered. And it means everything to me to see them go out and do well, because I know they can represent how. That's what it's all about. It's about how. And in your heart, as long as you do the right thing, God will take care of you. He'll bless you. Do the right thing. I have no misgivings that any of these guys are going to do, especially my man here, Dr. Owens. My pleasure. God bless you, man.
Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to steal the microphone from Dr. Jackson real quick, since I only have 2 days left. I figured it'd be okay. But I do want to say thank you on behalf of both Dr. Anahita and Dr. Joyce to Dean Jackson, the entire College of Dentistry. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us, the opportunity you've given to us. We don't take it lightly. We're definitely Howard through and through, and we appreciate everything you guys have done for us. First off, Dr. Jackson, you've come here, I guess, 2 years ago now, and we thank you so much for all your hard work. You've done so much stuff behind the scenes that probably a lot of people don't know about, but bringing new rotations, setting up new relationships, and just advancing our program so much. And like he said, he could be doing anything, private practice or sitting by his lake that we saw last week. But he comes here because he loves the program, he loves Howard, and it shows because the future for the rest of the surgery program is very bright. We thank you so much. To Dr. Obiomi, he's our other rock of the program. He's been here, seen residents year after year, and help mold them into great surgeons and great people. And he's, a very soft-spoken man, and you wouldn't, think that he cares that much, but he does. He loves Howard more than anything, and he's helped mold us as men and as surgeons. So I want to say thank you to Dr. Obiomi for all your hard work. He has a famous saying when we're struggling taking teeth out, divide and conquer. But he's really a uniter of people along with Dr. Jackson. We just want to say thank you so much for each of y'all. And we hate to leave here, but we thank you so much, and we'll definitely be back.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Good afternoon, respected faculty, colleagues, and staff. On behalf of our AUGD program, we have a couple words to say. As Oprah Winfrey said once, the single greatest thing you can do to change your life today would be to start being grateful for what you have right now. With this in mind, my fellow residents and I made a list of some things, and more specifically some people, that we're grateful for and cannot imagine the past year of our lives without, as they have become an integral to the practitioners that we are.
Dr. Gamble, your meticulous attention to detail will be evident in every clinical note that we write and every case workup that we do. And now we know there's no space for the word just in the field of dentistry. Dr. Garcia, your extensive knowledge of dental industry and advice will undoubtedly ruminate in our thoughts every time there is a major business decision to make. We will forever be bonded by the order of the Pizza Club. To Dr. Jackson and to the residents back there, thank you for a unique experience in the OR as well as the clinic, in the clinics. To our operational staff, Mr. Amanda, Mrs. Tamala, you're the backbone of our clinic. Thank you for always being there last minute during patient scheduling and making every effort to make us get back up and running in hard times. Looking back, 2020 was a stressful year for a majority of the world. Fortunately, the AGP program continued to function without missing a beat. This could not have been done without the collective efforts of everyone involved, including others we may not have mentioned by name. Once again, a big thank you to all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Brianna McCray, and I'll be representing the Orthodontics department. So I want to start off by saying that we could have been matched with a better 6. I love you all. We definitely made it together. We're a close-knit family, and we have our motto, one band, one sound. We came in together, and we're finishing together. We want to thank Howard University College of Dentistry, especially the Orthodontics department. Every faculty member, thank you all very much for everything that you've done for us. All the knowledge you instilled in us, all the time you took to go over diagrams, concepts, everything is definitely appreciated. Your passion showed, and we're thankful for it. We'll definitely uphold the prestigious name of Howard University because we walk with greatness, and everyone here is great. So we just want to say thank you for all of that. And Dr. Marshall, we have a little token of our appreciation for you, so thank you.
I'm Dr. Lenford Sutton II, and I'm going to be representing the Pediatric Residents. First and foremost, thank you, Dr. Thomas and Dr. Twix, for allowing us to have this opportunity to attend Howard University and live out our dreams to become pediatric dentists. We couldn't have done it without you. To our clinical attendings who could not be here at this moment, Dr. Bacon, Dr. Wilson, Dr. Sharif, Dr. Barham, Dr. Jeffries, thank you for supporting us, especially in our efforts to get back into the clinic after COVID. It was definitely a struggle at times, but we made it through. And just thank you to my co-residents. We couldn't have gotten to this point without working together. They made some allowances for us, but still we had to push through. And thank you to the hospital staff that worked with us to, get our OR requirements and just make sure that we were accommodated. We know it's a struggle to accommodate for everyone. We have several residencies here, as you can see, and it was just a blessing to be here with everyone, and we just want to say thank you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. This is Dr. Anahita Nuruzi from GPR program. So let's go back a year ago. I started the program with full excitement and proud to be part of the Howard family. Not only that, I was also very happy to be in a program that allowed me to grow while being next to my 2 beautiful sons. GPR program was not easy though. During this past year, I went through a lot of challenges, but there was a force that was pushing me forward all along. And that force was called motivation. I was motivated to face the difficulties because I knew we improved through overcoming challenges. In this path, there was a kind mentor who passionately held our hands and encouraged us every step of the way. He was always attentive to our concerns and helped us to resolve any issues that we had. He made every experience a learning experience for us. He made us masters in carving amalgam, the experience that I never learned well in dental school. That was indeed Dr. Christian King, and thank you a lot, Dr. King. We also had another compassionate mentor throughout the way who involved us in stimulating discussions and interactive learnings. He mentored us in anatomy, medicine, and surgery in actual practice, which in fact greatly increased my interest in oral and maxillofacial surgery. Thank you, Dr. Jackson, for making us better doctors who can better deal with more complex cases now. Thank you both, Dr. King and Dr. Jackson, for giving us the opportunity to grow and succeed, for helping us to develop lifetime skills that make us better practitioners and stronger leaders in our fields when we hit the road. Thank you.
You might start crying. And before we bring Dr. King and the Dean up for closing remarks, if you will lift your glasses, let's toast our residents. Let's also do a toast to Dr. Abrahamian and Dr. Twix. Everyone stand. All right, just a saying that I love. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. So on your journey, we wish you all blessing. May you be continuously blessed as you bless others that you touch. Cheers. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, I told you earlier this is a dynamic program. It is dynamic in every sense of the word. I would like to express special thanks to Dr. Allen. Thank you for giving us inspiring words to our graduates and to all of us. Special thank you to Dr. Reginald Salter. He is the brain behind all of this. My right hand, Miss Lauren Warner. Okay. Miss Queen. And to our selfless, dynamic leader, a leader who collaborates, a leader who seeks opinion, a leader who wants the best for the College of Dentistry and goes out of her way to make sure this is so. Our esteemed, indefatigable Dean of the College of Dentistry, Dr. Jackson.
Thank you, Dr. King, for your very kind words. And one of the things I want to take from this is what Dr. Allen said about teamwork. I have a fantastic team. And I try every day to treat everyone how I want to be treated. And So I want to thank all of you for all of your hard work in helping us, because your contribution to the success of the college is of utmost importance. I can't do anything by myself, and I value your opinions, your expertise, your knowledge, and your experiences. And I invite those contributions to our decision making. So Dr. Gamble, Dr. Jackson, Dr. Thwaites, Dr. Marshall, and all the faculty, Dr. King, and all of the faculty here, and staff here, and residents. Without you all, and you know, being team players, we could not have what we have today. And so I'm so proud of this whole event. It is Dr. Salter and his team, you named them all there. It's teamwork. Dr. Tanya Greenfield, who's been playing the harp in the background. From our staff to our students, residents, everybody, it makes our job, especially over this trying year, go as smoothly as possible. So I do want to extend my thank you to everyone. I think you all have the oath under your placemats, and so we're going to ask the residents to stand so that they can recite the oath, and hopefully you can recite it along with them, since we're all dental professionals in here, and you don't make these. So we're going to read it together. Okay? Everyone find it. It has a border on it. You want to read along with me? Okay. Let's go. As an oral health care provider, I will conduct myself with competence and integrity, with candor and compassion, and with a personal commitment to the best interests of my patients. I shall care for my patients as I would be cared for. The health and well-being of my patients will be my first consideration. I shall obtain consultation when it is appropriate. I shall include my patients in all important decisions about their care. I shall accept all patients in a non-judgmental manner and use my skills to serve those in need. I shall respect the full human dignity of every individual, regardless of their race, economic status, or religion. I will provide absolute discretion and confidentiality for those who entrust me with their care. The high regard of my profession is born of society's trust in its practitioners. I will strive to merit that trust. I shall at all times and in all places conduct myself with honor and dignity. I will strive to advance my profession by seeking new knowledge and by re-examining the ideas and practices of the past. I will attend to my own physical, mental, spiritual, intellectual, and professional development in the best interest of serving others. I pledge myself to the service of humanity, my patients, my community, and my profession. I promise to uphold the student code of conduct, honor of Howard University, and maintain professional responsibility. I promise to observe the code of ethics of the profession forward in dentistry from this day forward. Congratulations to the postdoctoral class of 2021 and your families who have supported you along the way. To the excellent faculty and staff, a special thank you to each of you for preparing our outstanding classes. I wish you nothing but the best for your very bright futures, and I know that you will be successful. But remember us, visit us often, give back, and lift up those who are striving to be where you are. You stand on the shoulders of many giants from this great institution, As alumni, we are very proud of our institution and very proud of you because we know you are well-trained and capable of carrying on the tremendous legacy of leaders in the many healthcare arenas. Keep striving for excellence. Now please, if there's virtual coverage, wave to your families and your loved ones who are out there looking at this program at this time, and thank them for their support. Okay. At this time, we have a very special presentation by Dr. Allen. Dr. Allen, you want to come forward?
Good morning, everyone, again. Well, I guess it's afternoon now. But about 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to join an outstanding company. I joined United Concordia, which is a dental solutions company. If you don't know anything about United Concordia has been around for about 45 years. And we have roughly about 120,000 dentists that are part of our network. And United Concordia has always given back to the community in a variety of ways, whether it's the Mission of Mercy. I'm sure some of you may be familiar with that. Team Smiles. We also contributed quite a bit over the last year because of the COVID, providing not only funding but also meals. And in dental care, we've provided roughly about $14 million worth of free dental care to those who are underinsured and uninsured. Well, this year we also started a charitable foundation, the United Concordia Charitable Foundation, and I am one of the board members, one of the 6 board members that's part of that foundation. And the purpose of the foundation is really about what you all do and what I just saw today. The purpose of the foundation really focuses on 3 things. It's about improving a diverse workforce development. So providing resources and funds to help with the education of dentists and dental hygienists who come from underrepresented populations or underrepresented areas. Because it's many of those who go back into the communities to provide dental health care for members. It's also about focusing on increasing health care for the uninsured and underinsured. And lastly, it is about focusing on diversity and inclusion and equity and attempting or giving back in those ways. And so I'm proud to say that one of the very first grants that we made at my urging was to Howard University. We are going to present to Howard University $500,000 over the next 5 years. Students who need it to help with their education. So thank you so much.
Dr. Allen and United Concordia Dental, thank you so much for your most generous donation to the education of our students. Your contribution is greatly needed to assist dental students in navigating the tremendous educational debt that they incur during their educational experiences to become healthcare providers, to go back and to address the healthcare needs of the underserved. We are very appreciative of this wonderful gift and want to thank you, all 3 of you, for taking your time out to come and spend the afternoon with us and participate in our program.
Thank you. If I could just say one other thing. The first gift was to Howard University. The second gift we gave was $500,000 to Meharry.
In closing, I want to thank the planning team again for this outstanding event. Dr. Reginald Salter, Ms. Lauren Warner, Dr. Craig Butler, Dr. Tanya Greenfield, and Ms. Yolanda Graves, and Ms. Queen. I understand you're part of it too, so I don't want to leave you out. Thank you all for attending, and now we're going to sing the alma mater. Is that it? So I'm not leading it. I don't sing. I can dance, but I don't sing.
Okay, everybody stand. We're against these